Welcome to the daily audio briefing of the Curated News for Saturday, July 4th, 2026.
Yeah, and our mission today is simple, basically just quickly catching you up on today's top sources.
Exactly. We're going to move swiftly and independently through the news.
Right, giving you the context you need without, inferring any false connections between the stories.
And let's actually start with something massive from the Deccan Herald. So the Vera Rubin Observatory has officially kicked off its legacy survey of space and time.
Oh, this is that huge camera project, right?
Yes. They are using a 3,200 megapixel camera to shoot more than 20 billion galaxies.
That is just, an absurd number.
It really is. And they aren't just taking one picture. They are going to revisit each point 800 times over the next 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's basically an incredibly patient cosmic stop-motion film of the universe.
That idea of tracking deep time is fascinating, especially when you bring it back down to Earth. Sticking with the Deccan Herald, researchers in Munger, Bihar, just scientifically dated a banyan tree using radiocarbon techniques.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, it turns out it's a staggering 700 years old.
Yeah.
Like, that makes it the oldest scientifically dated banyan tree in the world.
700 years.
Yeah, it's just been sitting there quietly while, entire empires rose and fell.
Speaking of things growing over time, over in the Hindustan times, the FDA is actually issuing notices to manufacturers to stop mislabeling energy drinks.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and okay, let's unpack this for a second. What actually defines an energy drink these days if the FDA is, stepping in?
Well, the core issue is that companies are exploiting this really blurred line between a standard beverage and a dietary supplement.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because as a beverage, FDA rules strictly limit the amount of caffeine you can add.
Right, for safety.
Exactly. But if a company just slaps a supplement label on a can, they try to bypass those limits. They just pack in dangerous levels of stimulants.
Oh, wow. So the FDA is finally stepping in to say you can't just change the label to avoid the rules.
Right. The label actually has to mean something.
Makes sense. And speaking of heritage and labels, according to the Wall Street Journal, Chanel is acquiring Charvet. That's a 200-year-old luxury shirt maker based in Paris Vendôme.
Right, which makes a lot of sense when you realize heritage brands are really scrambling to secure their physical supply chains right now.
Exactly. And speaking of big companies securing their territory, there's a huge regulatory smackdown in Europe. Wall Street Journal reports that Alphabet's Google just lost its year-long battle to overturn a massive $4.69 billion EU fine.
Yeah, and the reason why is crucial here. This wasn't just some random tax. It was a major antitrust ruling.
Because of the Android App Store, right?
Exactly. The EU courts confirmed Google was illegally forcing phone manufacturers to pre-install Google Search and the Chrome browser.
Wow, just to get access to the App Store.
Right. It was all about illegally suffocating competition, and now the penalty actually holds.
Makes total sense. But, it's not just software and luxury seeing massive money right now. The Wall Street Journal also notes that hardware is booming. Like the German drone maker Quantum just raised $1.8 billion at an $8 billion valuation.
Which is wild, right? With AI eating the world, what does a drone company have that software doesn't?
I mean, tangible, real-world utility.
Exactly. Software can't deliver physical supplies or monitor infrastructure on the ground.
Right. AI is basically just a brain.
Yeah, it needs a physical body to interact with the world. And advanced hardware like Quantum's drones, well, those are the bodies.
That's a great way to put it. And speaking of the real world, the Deccan Herald highlights a major ruling from the Supreme Court in India. They've laid down clear new guidelines for assessing Motor Vehicle Act compensation.
Yes, which is so needed. Previously, calculating financial compensation for injuries or deaths in an accident could be wildly inconsistent.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place.
Right. So the Supreme Court is now standardizing this framework based strictly on the victim's income. It just takes all the guesswork out.
It creates a predictable system for courts. And hey, while we're on local Indian updates, for those in Maharashtra, the Hindustan Times brings a crucial weather update.
Oh, right. The IMD has issued a 2-day red alert for Mumbai, Thane, and Palghar.
So definitely expect heavy rainfall this weekend.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
Absolutely. Also in local news, the Deccan Herald reports that Tata Power has withdrawn its application to supply electricity in Karnataka. This happened following roughly 20 lakh objections.
20 lakh. That is massive. But Sandeep notes it's sad only opponents wrote in, leaving consumers back at the mercy of state-run ESCOMs.
You mean the local electricity supply companies?
Right, so now consumers are left without the option of private competition.
Which brings us to our final story. Also from the Deccan Herald. The government has officially ordered the removal of smartphone apps that were capable of shutting down electric rickshaws via Bluetooth.
And people were literally just doing this as a prank.
Just turning off someone's vehicle while they're driving.
It's awful. Sandeep questions why anyone would do this prank, noting he saw videos of clueless drivers losing earnings and pushing vehicles.
That's just cruel.
It is. Sandeep adds that harm to others is unacceptable, saying live and let live.
It really makes you pause. I mean, as our world gets smarter and more connected, how vulnerable are our daily physical routines to invisible digital interference?
And wrapping it up, have a fab day, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning.